Day 5, the gap. You've seen who you are. You've envisioned who you want to become. Now comes the hard part, bridging the gap. The gap is the distance between your current self and your future self. And here's the truth most people don't want to face. The gap is where the work, the grind lives. See, it's easy to dream about who you want to be. It's easy to imagine the person who wakes up early, works with focus, leads with integrity, and ends the day with clarity. But actually becoming that person, that requires closing the gap. And closing the gap requires change. Most people avoid the gap. They pretend it doesn't exist. They tell themselves, I'm doing fine, making progress. It's not that bad. But deep down, they know. They know there's a distance between who they are and who they say they want to be. But you're different. You're willing to look at the gap and say, this is where I need to grow. And that takes courage. So today, here's what we're going to do. You're going to create a gap analysis. Side by side, current self versus future self. Character traits, daily habits, how you lead, how you handle challenges. The impact you create by writing it all down. You see the distance. You see the opportunities for growth. And then here's the key. You're going to identify 2 or 3 gaps that matter most. Not everything, not at once. Just the gaps that if you close them would change everything. Here's your challenge. Final challenge. Pick one gap, that one that if you closed it in the next 90 days would transform your life. Write it down, stare at it, own it. That's your focus. That's the work. The gap isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to be grateful for, because the gap, that's your growth zone. That's where you become who you're meant to become. Let's close the gap. Let's get to work, be intentional, be exceptional, and lead.